Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our 4 o'clock live broadcast. And I want to welcome all of my friends on Facebook and LinkedIn that are watching this, as well as my followers on my YouTube channel. For those of you that are in boot camp, if you have any questions, please pop them in the chat. Now, last night, we had our fourth session of boot camp where we talked about the secrets to closing sales. So I'm going to give you all a minute to pop in the chat what you want me to take a look at. Tomorrow night, we have our last boot camp session, the daily routine of top earners, how to stay organized so that you can be successful, and how to develop the mindset of a top earner. Okay. Now, how would you feel if you knew in advance who the perfect prospects for your business were? So that you could pick them out as easily as you could pick out a green M&M from a bowl of candy. That's how you're going to feel. Alan, good morning. I can't post motivational flyers up on LinkedIn. Sure you can. Sure you can. Now let me pop over here and let me pull up a message. Okay, last time I'm going to look in the chat. Alan will be happy to show you. Now, if you want to post a motivational message, there's two ways to do it. You can post a static message, one that doesn't move. Let me find you first. Looking good, Alan. Looking good. Now, when the time comes to post, you go to your home page. Now, from your home page, you click in the box here, start a post. First, and this is where you pick up the image. You can pick up a static picture, or you could pick up a gift. All right. So I'm going to pick up. Oh, let me show you the whole thing. You go over on the internet, you do a search. Motivational quotes about not giving up. Then you go over here to images. So we got all these images here. You don't want to copy it from here. There's an image of light. We'll take this one here. You click on it, bring it up over here on the right. I'm going to take this one. Right click, save the image on your computer. Right? Then you go back over here to LinkedIn. Let me start over. So from your home page, look, start a post. Pick it up right here. Next. And then post it. Right? Let's do a moving image. Start a post. Hit the little file here. You filter out the GIFs. Find it on your computer. Pop it in there. post it. Now, one of the things that you want to do on a regular basis is you want to share this with people you're connected to. You come over here to send. You can send it to 10 people at a time. Send it. All right. Let me now, last night, I got this feedback from Debbie. The newest boot camp empowers more people by giving us all the information to process we need to succeed. Starring your prospects. Great way to keep track. And we went deep into how to use the transition lines. I'm going to demonstrate that today. So you have your basic transition line. People seem to have a question. When can I use it? When can I say it? And the answer is you use the transition line when you've identified a need, period. One of the transition lines, many of the people that I work with on LinkedIn that wanted to find a new way to make money are now doing it via the internet. Would you be interested in learning more about how they're doing it? And you can say that to anybody that has an open to work frame around their picture. You engage people in a conversation to learn more about them so that you can modify this. Many people from the hospitality industry that I work with on LinkedIn who grew tired of their low-paying jobs and have started new careers where they use the skills they previously acquired and make more money. With your experience, you'd be very successful doing this. Would you like to know more about it? You personalize it for the person that you're talking to. And in some cases, you could tie it in with the project launch script. So, Alan, you good with that? Let me unmute you so you can talk.
Yeah, I think so, Max. Thanks for that. I'll give that a go after the webinar's over.
Okay, good. Not hard. Not hard.
Thank you.
All righty. let me pop into Debbie's account. Let me unmute.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, hi, Debbie. I see Melanie answered you.
She did. And she didn't answer what experience she had. So I put my proposed answer in the Zoom chat.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's take a look at Melanie. So she's interested in hearing more. And if we pop back up here, we took the basic transition line. And I think this is the one we came up with for her.
Yeah, the bottom one. Many of the sales professionals that I work with on LinkedIn.
Right.
Yep.
That was, okay. So she's interested in hearing more, which opens the door to show her your business. So as we said the other day, your job on here, because you have unlimited free access to people, is not just to make the connections, but to qualify people so that you can be showing people to your business at least 3 or 4 times a day. So Melanie is looking for an opportunity. 17 years of experience in healthcare and technology sales. Strong communication skills. So she's good in sales. All of this is sales. Now, so all of this is sales. And here she was a sales director. So with that, you're a sales director or a sales manager, that typically involves working with people, training them, although she doesn't put that in here. So this was our transition line.
Right.
Right. And what got her attention was the project launch script.
Right.
Okay. And in many cases, you have to do that first. Now, we asked her, what experience have you had with the network marketing business model? She didn't tell you that. So what you'd want to say here is, let me see. Okay, now, I'm interested in hearing more. So I thought you would be, given your extensive sales background. So I thought that you would be, given your extensive sales and management background. When I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Avon, Mary Kay.
That's good. So we want to make this conversation. Right. That sounds better than what I had said.
And this is where let me pop this up over here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So this is where we came up with the term Max GPT. I'm giving you the precise scripts to use, the exact words to say that will help you introduce your business to more people. Back in November, we tried a little experiment with my coaching students and folks. In the November and December boot camp, we introduced the popular Chat GPT that's floating around, and what they were coming up with was less than good. So we're going to give you precisely the words to say. All right. And now with her, when we go to explain network marketing, because you have to remember her perception of the business is not necessarily a good thing. And you have to be able to know where a person's coming from when you're talking about network marketing. And I had a conversation with the CEO of a company I'm about to start working with again. And man, you want to talk about two people being perfectly aligned. So when I explained to him my feelings about how the primary reason that you have so many people in network marketing today that have negative attitudes about it is because they were taught the wrong things.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I mean, think about it. It's understandable, okay, that you're getting into a business, but you don't know anybody. Now, historically, it's all about getting customers. So you tell your people that you know about a product because you're doing them a favor. But if you're talking to somebody about a business opportunity, it's different. And what happens is they give you a list and they give you a script and you call people to tell them about the business. And it's just bad. And so everybody is encouraged. You know, you want to be successful, you got to get outside your comfort zone. You want to be successful, you got to do it even if it doesn't feel right. You got to go through 100 no's to get a yes kind of a thing. And over the years, the fallout from that approach has been disastrous. So you're running into people. In fact, the general perception is that people don't want to get into the business. They don't want to do that. So people have been improperly trained. And so now we have scripts and strategies a friend told me about an app that uses AI for profile pictures.
Yeah, a friend of mine, and it's just for the profile picture because at first I heard AI. So she took a picture and then she ran it through this app and it changed a few things and made her picture look more professional. And now the app is not a free app. I don't need it, but I thought it could be useful for people.
Oh, sure. In fact, let me,
You want the name of it?
well, you can text it to me, but I wanted to show everybody. So let me go over here.
Yeah.
My my granddaughter, 16 years old, right?
She's 16. Oh my
Yeah, I know.
gosh. They grow fast.
I know.
Yeah.
So what I want to show you,
Hmm.
okay, here it is. So they have all these apps that people can use. But you could take a picture, right? And you run through. Now, if it doesn't come up in a minute, I'm going to do this another way. So it's an app that will take a picture and it will rework your picture. It'll make you look younger. You could put a you could put a smile on. I mean, it's yeah, I'm gonna do it another way.
So I put the name in the chat just to you and I.
Okay.
And this one is specifically for professionals who want, their business profile or, whatever they put out there to be more professional. And it was funny because it added a necklace, it changed her neckline, it added more hair to cover her collar, and then it added a city in the background instead of her walls. So it was interesting to see the difference.
So this is my best friend. I gotta. That's my best friend. Picture on the left is before we played around with the app.
Huh.
And the picture on the right is what happened.
Yeah, it's a clearer picture. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
And so what I did, let me apple in here. Here it is. So I took Debbie and I were out for dinner, and I took the picture and I ran it through this app, and it just adds to your complexion. And then
Oh.
what I did here was I gave myself a smile. Okay, just look at the difference.
Yeah.
So it's fabulous, and so all of this stuff is here, okay? And more of us are going to be interested. I mean, the whole like purpose is what? To give people that look at your profile the best impression possible of who you are. Okay? Who you are. The follow-up, what you say to people afterwards, and continuing to have a conversation. That's what it's all about. Let me take a look. Oh, I'm in your account, Debbie. Let me get out. So what we're giving all of you is some of this stuff is so new. You're all going to be way, way ahead of your competition. And that's what it's all about. It's all about you being able to reach out and connect with people. So Al, I did a search for you on LinkedIn. And a lot of times people, when I do this, are surprised that you're not visible. Now, if this is you, so you've got two profiles. If it's not you, then, and you have a profile, then nobody can see it. And there's nothing there. And Al says, that's not him. All right, let me look over here. All right, now I'm going to log out of my account. We're jumping to Sheila's account. So Sheila is talking to Jen. So it's been a difficult time. Now let me unmute. Sheila, because there's a story here, and this is something all of you can relate to.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, hi. So you said that you've been connected to her for a long time.
since last year.
Okay.
And she got a job, and then she got laid off again after a couple months. But even during that time, I still, communicated with her and congratulated her and give her positive reinforcement and all that.
Okay. Now, the wonderful thing about this is you don't have to keep notes because everything that you do is recorded. So you connected with her back,
August.
been on LinkedIn for 10 years. I love it. What do you do? I was recently laid off. So she's wished you a happy birthday.
Yes.
Gotta love that birthday strategy. So, what did you do in your previous job? Mentioned great news. I found a job. She's selling advertising. Gannett used to publish USA Today.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they still. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, they don't. Do they have newspapers anymore? Okay. So November, congratulated her. Now, this is called an opportunity. She's working for a company in sales. They let 25% of their people go. All right. So this was an opportunity to talk to her, show her the business and the benefit. I mean, she's got 20, who knows how 25%, how many people was that she could have all brought into the business? Now, people only like to talk about things that they like to talk about. And so asking her what she did at a place that let her go, again, people always wonder, how is it that I can get somebody to answer right away? You ask a question that they would be interested in answering. Okay, so that was a missed opportunity. And man, she loves your post. I
Yes.
needed this. Okay, so you know what I see here is you're communicating with somebody. It's a very sharp person. But you're not sticking to the protocols of asking questions about work, about what they're currently doing. So you have an opportunity to show them the business. I mean, here, this woman has had, what, 2 jobs since you've been talking to her, and I don't see anything here, anything that relates. I got a big opportunity for a job. This was, I hate they took the dates off this. So thanks for all your support. If I can ever help you in any way, let me know. Ask not what you can do for me. Ask what I can do for you, because you're unemployed. And you got, where did you say that up here? I've never, every time you get an answer from somebody, it's hard to raise 3 kids and not having a job. So the whole conversation here needed to be around losing the job. 25. How many people did they let go? Now, why would that be important? Because when you're talking to someone about a network marketing business, the first thing they're going to be thinking about, they're going to be thinking, can I really do this? Second, well, actually, first, is this real? Second is, can I really do this? And third is, are you going to help her? So so instead of going after people that she knows, which is the typical network marketing approach. Oh, you got to make that list. You got to go after all the people you know. She knows 25% of the people in her company, they let go. God knows how many of those people need an opportunity right here. People that were there for 6 years. That's what you get when you go to work for a company. Okay? That's what you get when you go for a company. So what did you do when you worked there? Painful. She was, okay, she told that. Well, okay, so how did you like doing that? The conversation needs to be on what are you doing now? She's got 3 kids. Not having a job. Well, she has a certain amount of money that's going to come in through unemployment. It's not enough. So, posting is good. People love and appreciate the post. But here, this is already the 13th of January. A great way to restart the conversation, so how's your search for a job going? Have you found a job yet? If she hasn't found a job, that gives you an opportunity to say, hey, and you could be proactive. You pull out the project, the transition line. You use the transition line with somebody that has a need. You know anybody with an open to work frame around their picture has a need. You just dress it up with what you know about the person. With your sales experience and your personality and your record of success, there are all kinds of really wonderful opportunities out there. In fact, many of the people that I work with on LinkedIn that have half of your sales experience are doing incredibly well in this business. Would you like to know more about it? There are opportunities out there for people with your experience to be outrageously successful financially. What do you know about the network marketing business model? I don't see that anywhere. So I thought you might. There's nothing here. I mean, it's okay to pay people compliments. You could spend 5 hours on LinkedIn sending people compliments. Doesn't put any money in your pocket. Okay, the difference between building your business on a social network. Number one, you're reaching out to people that have a need before you ever make the first connection. They've got a need. You have the solution for these people. You're a lifestyle transition mentor. Okay, so I have a big opportunity for a job that I've been referred to. It's really annoying that you can't see the dates, but it's a good thing for you that I can't. Or else I'd really be giving you a hard time.
Mm.
I'm kidding.
It's okay.
Okay, so I got a big opportunity. Okay, well, do we know, did she ever get the job?
I don't know. I didn't ask her because she said she did, she can't say right now. I was just like, okay, maybe I just shouldn't ask her for a while.
Okay, you must always strike home with me, my heart. It's been a very difficult time. This was 9:30 this morning. She's active right now. Watch the master and learn. First, we're going to pop over here. We're going to send her a gift. Do, 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 do. First, we're going to send her that. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Hope that cheers you up. Let's use her words. Now, we don't know what the woman is doing. Do you want to have an end goal in mind? Where are we going to take this conversation?
Transition line. If she says she's
We're going, well, yeah, the transition line.
Mhm.
So first, you can plan these things ahead. It's like a game of chess. If they move, if I do this and they do that, then I'm going to do this, and then they're going to, you anticipate. But it's all functions around what they actually do. So, I'll tell you what, I don't care whenever it is, all right? When she answers you, I've got an Ask Max session at 9:30 in the morning. I got an Ask Max session at 4. I don't want you to answer her, okay? From here forward, okay? It's going to be me and her,
Okay.
all right?
Okay.
And by Friday, we'll have you showing her the business. Well, I guess it all depends. If we find out that she's got prior experience in network marketing and it's negative, which is possible, then it might take us until Tuesday of next week, which would be a shame because it'd be nice if we could sign her up in the business before the end of the month. But you're talking to somebody that clearly has a need. You're talking to somebody that likes you. So when she says, I didn't get the job, you didn't get the job. With your background and your sales experience, I would have thought that there would be dozens of companies lined up to hire you. It's just amazing that you haven't been able to find a job. But, there are great opportunities. I was reading over your profile and looking at all the experience and skills that you've accumulated over the years. And I have to tell you, there are all kinds of opportunities out there that would enable you to generate a sizable income working from home. So you can spend more time with your kids. What do you know about the network marketing business model? That's all you have to say. And when she comes back and tells you, well, I don't know anything about network marketing. Really? No, when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Avon, Mary Kay, Nu Skin. Oh, you mean you're talking about those bullshit pyramids that are out there? You know how many of those things I've tried over the years and failed? I wouldn't touch one of those. I wouldn't touch one of those. Jen, I hear that all the time. People are seduced. They buy into these things, and then they crash and burn because, number one, they weren't trained. And number two, the way they were trained is basically the wrong way to do it. Today, you don't have to make a list. You don't have to pitch your friends, your family. You don't have to chase your acquaintances. No. You don't have to do house parties. You don't have to go to people's homes and give presentations. All of that stuff died, years ago. How many blacksmiths are there that shoe horses today? Where'd they go? They disappeared when Henry Ford started making cars. So all of that stuff, old school. Today, it's possible for you to literally generate a wonderful living working from home. So let me explain how network marketing really works. Okay, first and foremost, network marketing companies use, we got the script, only you're not going to use the script that's in the scripts book. You're going to use the new script that we introduced in boot camp, where we talk about the fact that to be real, the successful people in network marketing are not only good salespeople, but they're good managers. They're good leaders. Your success is going to be based on the amount of people that you can train in this business. Now, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You want to be successful in this business, you need three things. Number one, you got to be passionate about the company. Passionate to the point you tell people about this, even if you weren't getting paid. Second, you got to be working with somebody that's successful, that knows how to build a business on a social network, and that is committed to helping you, train you to help you build a team. And third, you need to have good online tools so you can do it. If I didn't think that you'd be successful doing this, I wouldn't be talking to you. Would you like to know more about it? She comes back and she says, yes. Well, I thought you would be. I'm working with a company called, you're in Melaleuca, right?
Yes.
So I'm working with a company called Melaleuca. It's a 38-year-old company that manufactures 450 non-toxic green products for the home. Women that have young kids love them. Love them. We have a 97% reorder rate. And so I'm about to launch a special project and work with two people and help them become leaders in the company, generate $40,000 in the next 90 days working with me on LinkedIn. Would you like to know more about it? Would you like the details on how we would work together? You tell that to anybody, they're going to say, at least they're going to say, yes, show me the business. And in last night's boot camp, we had an example where one of my students was pitching a great prospect. And then when it came down to naming the company, the person said, oh, somebody told me about that a couple of months ago. It's not for me. It's not for me. And you look at the script that we showed you last night. The person who told you about the company was using old school methods. I mean, I knew it when, in fact, if she was talking to me and trying to get me in I would have said no too. You don't have to chase your family. You don't have to chase your friends. You don't have to do all of the silly things that's years ago. That was when they had blacksmiths. that was the horse and buggy days. No, it's different today. It's different. And now you go and you show them the business, and they're looking at it from a totally different perspective. And then when she signs up in your business, it's too bad you couldn't have done it when they fired 25% of the sales department, because she had all those people. You know, when COVID came out back in 2019, I can't tell. I helped people make senior director in 2 months. 2 months. How did they do it? They were working in places that they couldn't go to work. You couldn't go to the gym. One person in a gym could literally bring 20 people into the business because they needed ways to make money from home. Restaurants, one waitress in a restaurant could enroll all the other restaurants. There was one of my students recruited a woman who owned a restaurant that had been in business for like 50 years. They couldn't open, but she had employees that had been working for her for 20 years. The owner of the restaurant paid, and it wasn't a lot of money. I mean, it was what, it was $80 for all of her employees to take positions in the company so that they could start building the business so they would have an income until they could open up the restaurant. Those were magical times. Magical times. And the network marketing companies that survived back then, that thrived back then, were companies that had online tools. Companies that didn't have online tools, well, some of them went out of business. Okay. So you got a great prospect there. And I don't have time to look at the other one. But folks, listen to me.
Thank you.
You all, and like I said, you just text me on LinkedIn when she writes back.
I will.
Okay. And if we can't do a live thing, I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to write back to her like I was you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And this is going to make an excellent case study. So thank you for letting me do this. Now, as for the rest of you, let's see, is he still there? Yeah. As for the rest of you, this isn't hard. Okay. This isn't hard. It's a skill that you develop with practice. The more you do it, the better you get. The more you do it, you're going to notice the pattern. And once you get the pattern down, it's like learning how to dance. Learning how to dance. Now, Sheila has developed a really great relationship with Jen. Jen likes her. Jen trusts her. Tonight at 9 o'clock, maxsteingart.com/special webinar. I'm going to dive in. Let me see if I can come over here. Tonight at 9 o'clock, I'm going to show you how to tap into all these people that are looking for work on LinkedIn. How to pick out the people that would love to know you, would love to be in business with you. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless. Alan, the transition scripts are in the scripts book, but we have expanded transition scripts that came with each boot camp in the actual boot camp presentation. Look closer. Actually, as soon as it's up, the one for closing the sale had a great one. It's also in the communicate, but last night we did one that